So, our preparations were complete, food and water stocked, safety devices tested, and it was now time to make Stardate history once again as we set sail on what would likely be Stardate's longest passage ever, an expected 22 days at sea at our average speed of 5.5 knots. The distance to be covered was a whopping 3,000 nautical miles, or 5,400 kilometers. At the midpoint on this journey, we would be 2,700 kilometers from the nearest land, and the closest humans to us would be the astronauts on the International Space Station, as they pass by overhead every 90 minutes at an approximate altitude of 400 kilometers.
Mainsail going up.
Yep.
Full main is up. Wind is a little bit light, so we're going to try and get as much of it as we can.
Turn off the rope first.
Yep. And we're good to pull anchor. Yes.
You're not concerned about it?
I'm mildly concerned about it. The strength of these ropes actually comes from the core. The outside is just for protection, so the core is in pretty good shape, and if it breaks, it's going to fail safe. The mainsail will just come down.
If the strength comes from the core is still intact.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get on helm, and I think we are good.
Shall I?
Okay, we're up. Woo! Yeah. Hey, you guys feel like a pretty big sail?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Cool, let's do it. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready right now. So, impromptu.
Every stage, advance, Australia fair.
Do you remember all of Canada's anthem, Matt?
Yeah.
Sing it for us.
Come on.
Allez.
Oh,
Canada,
our home and native land, true patriot love, on all our sons command.
with glowing hearts we sing, the rise, the true north, strong and free, from
Far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God save our land, glorious and free.
Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Oh, Canada. Look at that little flag back there. It's not so happy. Not much wind for our flag.
Est arrivé contre nous de la tyrannie. L'étendard sanglant élevé. L'étendard sanglant élevé.
Yeah, and I took all the ones off the port side. So here's the outhaul, which I've hauled out. So we're pushing rope here. We're not getting this outhaul line to go back up inside the boom. Yeah, the twisting idea, I tried that too. It looks like it snapped and it doesn't go.
Because it doesn't turn.
It doesn't turn, exactly. I'm gonna put this cover back on. Main and jib are flying beautifully. We've got full sails out. We've just left Santa Cruz, Galapagos. Day 0.5 of our journey to French Polynesia. I would say that this is a pretty nice send-off that we're getting. The sunset here and with these perfect sailing conditions. It's a really good omen. We're doing 6.5. Are there only bad omens?
I don't know. Bad, like.
No, that's why they call them bad omens when they're bad. And there's the sunset. Just in case. So I'll go do the honors, and if you want to spill back.
Here, we've finally gotten the outhaul back through the boom, which pulls the mainsail back toward the end of the boom.
that if you want. Seems like a bit of a wet spot. You might not want to be there. Should be a lot of mostly sheer force, I think. Okay, let's head back, I guess. Really good work that we did here. So we did this jury rig repair to the jib furler here, but this bracket here is what holds this piece, which rotates from the drum to this piece and turns the whole assembly that holds the sail, and the pins in here had shredded basically. They'd fallen out. So we put 3 screws in, 1, 2, 3, and we've duct taped over them, and they're gonna hold in place. It looks like pretty good. Never thought I'd be duct taping my boat, but alas.
What was yesterday's average?
170 yesterday and 157 the day before. Okay, so that is just 1 nautical mile faster than our first 2 days. And at our current rate, we'll run out of water on day 18.8. So right when we arrive. Nice. Yes, yes. Need all the reefing line. We got a bit more, go ahead.
Squid, flying fish. Flying fish.
We crossed over the 1/4 mark sometime yesterday, last night. And in less than a day, we'll cross the 1/3 mark.
What was it on our fastest day? 170.
70.
I think it's 170.
We
170.
got another 170.
70.
What did you say, Luca? What was your guess?
165.
Bingo!
Now you're sailing. Hello.
Congratulations, everyone. We are past the 1/3 mark. So, we have this little
Kit Kat.
little thing. Take one.
Yep. Thanks.
You can't figure. Third.
Thanks, Captain.
Pleasure. Second order of business, I'd like to officially promote Luca to first mate.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Captain.
You've earned it. You've worked very hard, and very happy to have you as first mate.
How many?
New personal best, new record.
No way.
I knew it.
171.
171.
Previous record is 170. Very good. Good job, team. Proud of all our efforts.
Nice.
Haven't got anyone yet. Congratulations.
We're on day 8 right now. We're almost about halfway across. Making some breakfast here. Another breakfast extraordinaire from Luca. And it's really hard to stay balanced. It's very, very, very wavy. Just had a Navy shower. Making some bread for the first time on this voyage. Anyways, and here's our conditions today. It's a beautiful day, but the swell is pretty big. How we doing today, Michael?
Very well, Captain.
Yeah, beautiful clear skies. And we're probably at our farthest from humans. 1,200 nautical miles offshore. And the sea state has gotten bigger and bigger. And the wind is pretty good. And this is it for miles around. Just blue on blue.
And a little bit of green over there.
Blue, blue, green. We're getting crazy here, you know? So what's happened is our refrigeration has stopped working. My suspicion is that there's nothing actually wrong except for the stupid location of the through hull where we're drawing the water in from. And instead that we've just been sucking in so much air from the waves that it lost its prime and is unable to draw more water through itself. The thing is, we're gonna have to, when we use the dish washdown hose, we're gonna have to turn it off whenever we're not using it. It's just the refrigeration running now, and it's pulling its own water.
Perfect.
Life is good.
Thanks.
pleasure. We don't know for sure if it's actually fixed, but we're gonna kind of keep our fingers crossed and see. Good morning. It is we're about to complete day 9 today, which is gonna be the halfway point. In about 6 to 8 hours, we're gonna be halfway. We're having our worst conditions yet today as far as confused sea state goes. It's just rocking the boat like a washing machine. And we're going fast, so that's good. 7 knots, 8 knots. But we're gonna just power through it, of course. Put on the bread maker. We'll do sandwiches for lunch. And we're gonna have some drinks today to celebrate halfway. And we're just gonna have to be patient and have good stamina to do another 9 days after this.
Clope. Cigarette.
Avec mon clope pour moi, s'il vous plaît.
Need to say avez-vous, as-tu une clope pour moi? But in reality, you can hear it. Like t'as pas une clope? T'as pas? Tu n'as pas.
Do you want to guess on the mileage for today, folks?
Is it 158?
No, 173.
Luca wins it again.
No!
Not exactly, but it's 173.
New record.
Cheers to our fastest day yet.
Yes. Congratulations.
We have record to compete now.
A record to break.
Yeah, record
Yet
to
again.
break.
100. Another day in paradise here. And it is the day after we hit our 1 halfway mark. And we had terrible lack of wind last night, and the swell is pretty big. So it's really hard to keep the boat steady because the jib backwinds from all the swell when the wind is not more powerful than the swell to keep the sail full. We've taken down the sail and we ran the motor for about 4 hours this morning so I could sleep, because I didn't sleep. I can't sleep when the rig is clanking around like that. It's driving me nuts. And now we're making water. We might just have enough to get through, but we don't want to cut it close. All right, take up that slack. You gotta check that the reefing points are free. White one too. Setting the jibe arrestor right now. Thank you very much. That's that black dock line that we've used, and we've just attached it at the main midship cleat there. We sheeted out the main a little bit so he could get enough slack. And now we'll sheet the main back in to where we actually want it to be. It doesn't matter. Do you need it down more, or can you not get it down?
It doesn't matter what color's gone through, does it?
What side? No. Nope. All good. Looking good, man. Good job. What happened today, Michael?
I landed a tuna. Yeah, honestly, about this big. And I was calling out to you guys to come up to help me slow the boat.
While we're sailing at 8 knots.
Doing about 7 or 8 knots. You know, with the tuna on the back. And then,
Poor tuna.
And then I felt it after about 20 minutes. I'd probably got it halfway in, so maybe 30 meters away. And then I sort of do a big jump. And then I sort of the line went a bit slack, and I was about winding in and it had gone. If the boat wasn't traveling at 8 knots, it probably would have been enough.
Yeah.
But it would have taken an hour and a half to tire it and bring it in.
Yeah. Just making some bread precariously in the middle of the Pacific.
It was the daily ritual.
The daily carb ritual for our carb slabs. And trying not to drop everything is another daily ritual that we don't always succeed at.
Flour everywhere on the floor would not be good.
Yeah, the trick is to do everything very slowly.
I never noticed all the different settings on it. Basic, French, sweet, express bake. I wonder what French is if you just press French.
More flour baguettes.
Yeah, that bread maker's gonna pump out a baguette. Brownie everywhere.
Brownie. What's the
Birthday
first
on the
ingredient in
Sugar!
your favorite?
Before wheat flour, before chocolate, before anything, just sugar. Powdered sugar.
Straight sugar.
Wow, okay. Okay.
And down with the handle.
Put it in the sunlight. That's exactly what chicken needs.
Yep.
A little bit of sunlight.
Yeah, so this came undone. So I'll reattach this. And then maybe we should zip it up because I don't know that we're going to use the main very much probably. The total distance we had that was extra was about 8 feet. Yeah. Let's do one more. It's old school. Huh? Old school. More. All right, care to do the honors of cheating out the jib, or do you want me to go do it? Well, that was a bit of morning excitement. Good way to start the day. Time for me to get some breakfast. And now we've got our jib and we're in good shape. We just crossed over the 3/4 mark about half an hour ago. And so we've got about 4 or 5 more days and then we're there.
That's it for this episode. Thank you so much for following along. Don't forget to tune in next time for the thrilling conclusion of Stardate's most epic passage yet. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so I can keep you posted with the latest content, and we'll see you next time.